Hi, everybody. I wanted to take a few minutes and go over the final essay prompt and review with you. This is what you're going to be working on all week, and it's going to be due on Friday at the end of school. So you'll have all of INE on Friday to work on it as well. But let's go over the prompt and the review. I'm opening it up. Alrighty, so it says task. You will compose a coherent essay, video recording, presentation, or audio recording. So you can pick one of those unless I've told you that you have to do something different. Like if I told you that you have to write a paper, then you have to write a paper. But if I haven't said anything to you or written anything to you, you're cool choosing any one of those. And you're going to be demonstrating your understanding, knowledge, and comprehension of the text that we've read this year. So remember with the prompt, we started out this year by watching the video Danger of a Single Story, and we spent a lot of time talking about our misconceptions and stereotypes of other cultures and how to break those single stories. So the question that you need to answer is, what theme or lesson about humanity and society did you learn from studying literature and other texts around the globe? So the requirements are that you need to refer to at least 3 of the texts from those that we studied in class, and you need to use specific evidence from each of your 3 texts to support your response. This means that you should be referring to specific character names, setting names, event details from the text to support your answer. And there's a little tip down here. It says it may help you to discuss common cultural experiences and consider common themes that are found in the literature that we read this year. So here are 10 common subjects found in all literature. Number 1 is family and love. Number 2 is death. Number 3, good versus evil. Number 4, coming of age. That's going from being a kid to being an adult. 5, power and corruption. 6, survival. 7, courage and heroism. 8, prejudice. 9, the individual versus society. And number 10 is war. Now, below this part, you're going to see we have a chart here. And on the chart, this is everything that we've read this year, and there's links to them all. So if you want to watch The Danger of a Single Story again, here it is. If you want to read Body Ritual Among the Nasarema, remember that was American spelled backwards, so it was about us. You can click on those. Here's the fairy tales that we read. Here's Tartuffe. We read the nonfiction articles. They're all here. And then the memoirs are all here, except for First They Killed My Father. If you want to use that one, you're going to have to check out a hard copy from me, because remember, there's no online copy of it. Here's Persepolis, and here are the short stories that we just finished reading. All right, after all of the things that we've read this year, we have an essay planner, and this will help you. It's not for a grade, but it will help you to get a good grade. So it's always a good idea to try and do these things, even if they're not for a grade. There's a reason I give them to you, not just busy work. So step 1 is your thesis. What theme or lesson about humanity and society did you learn from studying literature and other texts from around the globe? Reminder, this should be a theme that applies to at least 3 separate texts that we've read throughout the year. And then you're going to look at evidence here. So which is the first text you're going to use to support the theme you identified? And how does this example illustrate the theme you identified? What does the theme reveal about common cultural experiences around the globe? And what text for number 2? Same thing. And number 3. And that's all that's on this final essay prompt and review. Now let's go back here and look in our module for the week. Take another quick look. And down here, oh my goodness, this is where you'll hand in your final essay when you're done with it. If you decide to write, you'll hand it in here. And here's the rubric that goes with it. Let's take a look and see. The first thing I'm going to be grading you on worth 25 points is determining a theme or a central idea of a text and analyzing in detail its development over the course of the text, including how it emerges and is shaped and refined by specific details, provide an objective summary of the text. So if you want to get a proficient, which is the same grade as an advanced, you provide one theme statement about a lesson from at least 3 texts that apply beyond the story themselves. If you want to get an advanced, this is the 11th grade standard. So those of you who try to stretch for a little bit more, you might want to try to do this one to prepare yourself for next year. You will provide more than one theme statement about lessons from at least 3 texts that apply beyond the story themselves. And then let's look here at the next one is cite strong and thorough textual evidence to support analysis of what the text says explicitly, as well as inferences drawn from the text. So a proficient student sometimes chooses relevant evidence that is related to the theme and sometimes explicitly explains how the evidence is connected to the theme. And advanced is that you provide relevant evidence and explicitly explain how the chosen evidence supports the theme all the time. So this isn't very difficult, and you can see as you look at this that our final exam is worth 50 points. So that will help you if you are on the verge of getting a different grade. This could help push you over the edge from, say, a B to an A if you did well on this. We're going to be talking some more and reviewing what happened in each of the things that we read this year tomorrow. So be thinking about that, and we're going to give you the rest of the period to start filling out this chart and going over trying to decide which of these pieces that you would like to use. And also, you're probably going to want to come up with whether you want to do an essay, a video recording, a presentation, or an audio recording, because that would be the first step. And when I come back tomorrow, if you do a presentation, you're going to have to come in and do it like after school or during INE, because we won't be doing that during class. So you'll need to make an appointment. Oh, and something else people were asking me, if you do a presentation, it's just going to be to me. It's not to the whole class. So I think that's everything. If you think of any questions that you have, just let me know. I'll be back this afternoon. I'm just getting my hair done this morning. So let me know. And if you want to stop by this afternoon and talk to me, you're absolutely welcome to. Take care. Bye.